TSM versus Cloud9.
I can't believe we're saying it. I can't believe it's happening. And Tibbles, it is no longer Squishy, Gimmick, and Torment. It is now Lion Blaze, Zanil, and Percy, like you said. And this Omelette team had a decent third qualifier in that last RLCS before that major one. And we'll see if they can continue that. But they're coming off of an 11-minute overtime, Tibbles. Can they really rise to the occasion against a much more solid TSM squad?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question. Both teams, I think, had I know that they had an easier matchup in that last series, and they both, pulled it out in either Game 3 or Game 4. Of course, Game 3, in the case of TSM, in a sweep. So they have that momentum going for them, and for me, it's going to be who bosses this midfield and the aerial play, because we both know both teams want to boss those areas, and so far, nothing huge. Over for Zanil, over on the wall, get a 50 past Creams, over for Percy though. We'll send it back in, it's off the backboard, and Wahvey will clear.
What kind of offense does this Cloud9 roster have? Crazy that I'm saying that, but what kind of offense do they have? Is TSM so far have had more of the possession and a good touch midfield from Hockey. Be careful about his double touches out of those corners. In all three qualifiers in Major 1 was lethal. Coming into those corners, finding those infield passes for Wahvey and Creams to clean up. And now, we're looking at this series as a 0-0 tie, Tibbles, for the first minute and a half. Both teams just testing each other how they are on the day, but, I mean, we saw that long overtime from Cloud9. Does that weigh on them going into this game number 1?
It might. And, of course, exhaustion is a factor as well. Both teams are used to playing for a lot of Rocket League for a long time at a time, but Cloud9 just had an 11-minute overtime, and that is such a stressful situation to be in. They will have to recover fast, but Wahvey on the big recovery off the backboard. Can Hockey get there? He's bumped away by Zanil. To follow his Creams, bumped away. Zanil will have the clear once again.
And he's going to sit behind that ball. No boost. Lion Blaze takes it off of him. Creams, though. Good touch. Will sit behind this 50 and lands on it again as Zanil off the backboard, looking for one more touch. Wahvey sits in front. Good 50 from Wahvey again as Lion Blaze. Dangerous in the air and dangerous on the ground for sure. Has many battles that I've watched over the years against Wahvey, as Wahvey was up and coming way back when. But Creams, good touch forward. And Tibbles, this game halfway done and nobody found the back of the net just yet. I feel like the goal is definitely going to come in bunches. And quick as Lion Blaze pressing forward in that backline. Monster clear from Wahvey all the way down the field. Percy has to touch to the corner.
But look at the positioning by Percy as well. He was all the way back for that clear. Probably getting boost as well. Almost had nothing in the tank. Will be a little bit awkward for Zanil and Percy. Creams in the midfield. Zanil up once again. For me, Zanil has been all over this field, all over the ball, trying to make it awkward for a TSM now, but Hockey has the ball. Big 50 down for the corner in Cloud9's half. Over for Creams, off the backboard. Lion Blaze won't have the touch. Off the 50 from Wahvey. Up for this one. A miss back, and Hockey will have to do some defending.
A touch, though, right to Wahvey, who turns right on the ball as he gets a demo on the back line. Creams towards net. Hockey running interference, and Creams nearly found the back of the net, but Zanil, the man that has been dangerous in this game 1, will cut it away. Good demo on Percy into that corner. Hockey. Good defense for TSM so far as Wahvey. One more touch around Zanil, a chance, but Zanil going to continue on the ball, and Zanil has had a good first game, and the player that is, for me, though, that really needs to come alive for Cloud9 is Lion Blaze, and Lion Blaze is going to find a backboard pass, but kind of an overextension for Cloud9, and 70 seconds left, Tibbles. Still nobody able to find the back of the net just yet.
Yeah, I was thinking this mechanical battle will be between Wahvey and Lion Blaze, but he's yet to show up so far. Of course, talking about Lion Blaze, Zanil, I think he's picking up the slack for Cloud9 so well. Wahvey getting demoed there. Lion Blaze now, it might be his chance. Off the flip, no touch, going for the bump. It's awkward. Percy there for the shot, but Wahvey will clear out to the wall.
Wahvey gets another touch. This is awkward. Lion Blaze has to leave it. Percy, though, goes flying by the ball, and Lion Blaze makes up for it and then gets one more touch. Hockey, good cutout midfield, gets one more. Towards net, it hits the crossbar, doesn't find it. Wahvey towards net, it's saved by Percy, as Creams did get the bump but couldn't get the shot on target, wasn't able to get there, as Hockey will have a touch across. Lion Blaze goes missing. Wahvey to the far side of the field. It's going to burn a lot of his boost as Percy into that net, and 10 seconds left, Tibbles, and Cloud9 are on the press.
Quickly approaching golden goal. Here's Stewie. Cream's awkward touch. We'll have to take the 50 to the wall. Line Blaze there first. Quick on the boost. Over for TSM in the midfield. 0 seconds on the clock, though. Will just drop down. And TSM Cloud9, we go to OT.
Kickoff going to go in favor of TSM as Creams will touch around Zanil, and I like that play a lot better than going high off the backboard. Big demo from Hockey. Wavy, can he find the angle? He can, but Lion Blaze does have the save and 0 boost for them. As we're into an overtime, and Cloud9 just in an 11-minute overtime, and I'm not sure, Tibbles, they wanna play with this again, as we could have another one, but Hockey flip reset towards the net, did catch Percy out, but Lion Blaze has Percy covered, and Zanil no boost, but will have a good clear down the field, and TSM have to recoup in their half.
Zanil just trying to get near the ball, make it awkward for our TSM defense. Hockey one touch out. Back to Lion Blaze off the backboard. Creams needs to make that touch and does. Back to Zanil, up for the ceiling. Might have it up the backboard. Creams again will make the save. He has been our savior in this overtime.
And he just sticks himself, puts on his rubber boots, and sticks onto that backboard. Percy looking for a bump, finds Wavy as he finds one.
The save! What is that?
Moving down the field. Lion Blaze has to make a touch. What is that save from Creams?
I am speechless, Stewie. For the shot. Hockey will put it through off the pass, and TSM will take it in overtime.
What a defensive stand from TSM, and what a pass from Creams to Hockey, who picks the middle of the field. And that defensive line was unreal.
I had lost hope in that play, but Creams, he pulled it together. He was that glue, and time again in that overtime, he was the defender that we needed. And now we head to game 2 with a 1-0 lead in the series.
5 minutes back on that clock. Can Cloud9 get the offense going? They were shut out in that game 1, had a lot of chances, but TSM's defense really rose to the occasion, shut down a lot of the chances you saw there at the end. I mean, Percy, a great individual play to find the bump and to stay on the ball, and he found another bump after that on Wavy, who couldn't get it as Hockey towards the left side, and Percy reaches out his hand and picks the corner and saves it, as somehow TSM are not able to get that first one on the board.
So close. Creams now downfield. Hockey follow up. Has the second touch off the backboard, but Lion Blaze will clear. Zanil again trying to get in front of that one. Percy over to Lion Blaze. That's scary. Creams will sense the danger and get over there. Backboard for the pass off the post. What was that shot as well? But now we have Percy to contend with. Off the air dribble. Wavy will clear as well.
Lion Blaze out of that corner. Creams will shut him down, and Wavy has the clear, and Lion Blaze was in a great spot, had a lot of boost and had the ball, just was not able to get through, and Percy has the touch. And I mean, a minute into this and a couple chances for both teams, and I just have no idea in the world how TSM is not on the board. It's Hockey towards the bottom right side, and Percy and Zanil are able to make the save and combine for it, but Cream still has boost, sits on the ball, finds Hockey, and Percy again somehow has the save. And we're a minute and a half in, Tibbles, and Percy has come up huge for Cloud9.
You don't go to an 11-minute OT against a good game in the form of Cloud9 without that defense. I was watching that stream, and they were all over their goal, just keeping that ball out. Wavy, the pancake off the backboard will be cleared away by Percy. Lion Blaze now, full boost. Again, hit by Creams over in the corner. Might have a chance with Hockey in the middle, but all 3 defenders from Cloud9. He somehow finds his way through, and Hockey will put it right in the middle. I mean, what a play from Creams.
That is disgusting from Creams. Gets by Percy, pretty much embarrasses Zanil and freezes him on the front line. And all it takes is one infield pass. Hockey is there, and Hockey has been there all day, really, for this TSM offense. Has found the back of the net so many times in clutch situations. And shout out to the pass from Creams. I mean, you can't get a better pass from Creams. This good touch off the backboard for Wavy to deal with, and he's able to rise to that task. Good touch forward again. And I mean, you see the chemistry that Cloud9 has put together every single time they touch forward. They have a touch, and Lion Blaze into that corner. not a ton of boost for him, and he'll have to regress, and Cloud9 not able to get on the board just yet, Tibbles.
Lion Blaze, the sneaky snake, trying to get a fake and then get a pass off the pinch off the backboard. But Wahvey was there. He was not fooled by that one. Creams again with a 50. He's just trying to keep it in the midfield for Wahvey to follow up. 0 boost. Big 50 coming through. Neil full boost as well. Gets that 50. Off the wall now. Over for Creams. Shot on target. Percy again makes the save. No second goal for us so far. Over for Wahvey. He's getting pushed away. Now for Creams in the corner. Neil will collect again off the backboard. Maybe one to the middle. Percy to score. What a pass and what a shot.
And that was beautiful. Creams' touch kind of gets away from him. He can't get back to it. Doesn't have enough boost. And that is an incredible infield pass from Zanil as he dots Percy midfield. And Percy has had an incredible game number 3, or game number 2, excuse me. I mean, has been insane on defense, but also on the offensive end, now scoring the only goal that Cloud9 has found the back of the net with. And Tibbles, this game is knotted up at 1 apiece. And I mean, can Cloud9 hang on? Because, I mean, they're down 1 in the series, but so far, it's been TSM to have a lot of the offensive chances, and the boys are definitely killing it.
Percy is just erecting a steel wall on the Cloud9 goal there, and he's the main one you have to get past. Lion Blaze and Zanil are the ones creating magic on the offense. Now Creams, hockey just absolutely obliterating Lion Blaze. Couldn't quite get it going. Wahvey up to himself. Lion Blaze there first, back to the midfield. So much space in the middle of the pitch right there. Off the backboard though, hockey has to make that touch over to the corner. Lion Blaze there again, all the way back for Zanil. He'll have to start from square one.
You see Wahvey try and bump Zanil off the ball, and Wahvey kind of just looks at him and drives by him. It doesn't want anything to do with that, as hockey flip reset. Can he get the dunk? Oh man, he got close. And hockey has been dangerous for this Cloud9 defense to deal with. Now Tibbles, 50 seconds left in this game. We're still at a 1-1 tie, and these games have been close, but so far TSM, the boys have prevailed, and can they do it again? Is off the backboard. Creams finds one more touch. Hockey gonna pop towards the middle of the field, and Zanil, not a ton of boost for him as he'll find Percy on the far side wall, and 35 seconds left. TSM have a little bit of defending to do.
30 seconds left before we head to an overtime. Over for Percy. Well, another overtime, I should say. Wahvey in the midfield. Lion Blaze up for that one fast. Back to Zanil. Creams up for that one as well, just sensing that danger. You can tell he's on point defensively. Over for the middle again for Zanil. Trying to get that one out to hockey. Over for the corner. We might be heading to a second overtime, maybe even an 11-minute overtime. I might be caster cursing myself there, but I would hope to see that kind of play between TSM and Cloud9. 0 seconds on the board. Zanil up for this one. It's just floating in the air. Lion Blaze up. That's the last person you want up on that one, but 0 boost and a clear downfield. It will be OT.
And I really hope we do get that long overtime, but obviously Cloud9 TSM, I mean, I said it, a tale as old as time. These two have run into each other so many times over the years, when TSM was that European organization with their roster, but now in NA looking to tear up Cloud9, and they're really bringing it to them so far. And on this overtime, 10 seconds, 20 seconds now in, and it's all TSM to start as Creams finds Wahvey on the far side though. Lion Blaze, or Zanil, excuse me, gonna cut it out. Percy towards net. Creams, good save from him and a good follow-up from him. He's able to stay on the ball and cut Lion Blaze's touch as Percy just puts a touch towards the back line. I don't really like that touch as it gives Wahvey an out and a free ball possession, and TSM some boost to collect as they're all full Tibbles. This is what you want to see.
And that formation on defense as well, covering that field so well. Hockey past one. Lion Blaze will collect though. Wahvey for the 50, still in that Cloud9 corner. Zanil take over. Back to the middle. Creams maybe faking one. Percy on his lonesome on the back line. The bump through. Hockey will score again. He scored in game 1. He penetrated that defense, and a bump and a shot and a goal later. We're now on match point against Cloud9.
That is such a good play from Creams and Wahvey, who helped hockey get that one through, and the communication is on point.
But they're doing so well even without that, and that's what I love about this TSM team. If one player's feeling hot, you feed them the ball. If another player's hot, you feed them the ball. They're such a team together. And that sounds funny to say, but sometimes you rely on one player more than you should. But going into game 3, it's a team effort, and we're about to take this on match point.
Wahvey wants more blood, smells it in the water as Creams finds the far side touch, puts pressure already on this Cloud9 defense, who are struggling to deal with it as Lionblaze and Percy double commit. Good touch from Wahvey, great first touch. We'll sit on this ball, look for one more, but can't find it. Hockey, good patience, will 50 Percy, and 30 seconds in, Tibbles. And I was looking back at previous matchups for TSM and Cloud9, and I knew it was DreamHack. It was DreamHack Dallas way back when. TSM played Cloud9 in that grand final. Obviously different rosters, like I said, but Cloud9 ended up taking it, obviously a best of 7 in 6. And Tibbles, this is not a best of 7, and this is still TSM versus Cloud9, but this is all TSM this time around.
Cloud9 are doing a great effort, though. They're just being outplayed.
For
That's
sure.
the thing. I don't think they're playing badly. Some of the touches are going by the wayside, but I think TSM are just on another level right now, and they're playing so well. Awkward in the corner. As of right now, though, Wahvey will get a touch. Off the mid, Hockey will get there first, just to bang it down to that Cloud9 corner. Over for Zanil. We'll collect this one. Up, past one. Wahvey on the 50, through the air. Hockey to collect on the corner, and back on the defensive side.
Minute and 15 in. Hockey still on this ball. Looking for a bump on Lionblaze. Didn't find him. As Creams will commit as third man into that corner, pressing forward. Percy gonna live up field for Zanil, give him an option. And that's something that Cloud9, I think, are doing pretty well, Tibbles, is, I mean, despite not finding the back of the net a ton, they are giving each other quite a bit of options down the field. And it's honestly about the connection, but Wahvey, once again, has been a menace to this Cloud9 back line, and he continues to be a problem for them to deal with.
He is a demo demon right now. You can see Percy jumping, flailing about, sliding, whatever he can do to try and get away from Wahvey there. And it just leaves a perfect opportunity for Creams to slot that one in. Now we are 1-0 up in game 3. Wahvey now with the ball. Has a pass option to the right, but Lionblaze will get it back to the corner. Hockey to collect. Over to for Percy. A little bit awkward. Off the 50. There for the shot is Wahvey. Off the backward. Can he get it down? No. It's cleared away. Maybe a psycho attempt from Percy, but does not go very far.
3 minutes left. Still a lot of time for TSM to put this game to bed. A lot of time for Cloud9, though, to get back into it. But TSM has held control of this third game so far. Have done a good job in the challenge game, making sure that Cloud9 doesn't have a ton of time to work with. As Lionblaze Dutch kind of gets away from him, doesn't have a ton of boost to work with as Creams cuts out the midfield. And Zanil, good ground touch. We'll look for a bump maybe here, but Wahvey gonna cut it out and give Creams a good clear. And Wahvey and Creams, for me, have done a good job of supporting Hockey as Hockey hits the crossbar. Would have loved to have that one, as it would have been a 2-0 lead, Tibbles, but that's about as close as you can make it to not being a goal.
Creams getting that touch. He had to. Percy was up for that one. So close. Hockey in the midfield. Zanil now. We'll get it a little bit out, but Wahvey off the 50. Creams to collect in the corner. There for the shot. Again, putting it through. Hockey, it's been him time and time again. This is his first goal of the game, but he had 2 last time and scored the winner in OT in game 1. He is on fire right now.
Hockey literally cannot miss at this point. I mean, yes, he missed the previous shot. Shut up. He missed the previous shot. But regardless, honestly, he is on a roll right now. And you really just have to feed the hot hand. Why would you give it to any other player, Tibbles, than Hockey? Because he is going to continue to give this Cloud9 defense problems. And I mean, shout out to Wahvey and Creams. I talked about him earlier, but shout out to them really giving Hockey the space. I mean, Wahvey, we've seen him play offense, and honestly, I think overall, this is going to be a tall task for this Cloud9 team, because, I mean, we've not seen them come back in this game so far. They haven't really done a good job of getting in this TSM half. It just feels like the boys from TSM have really locked down this series.
They really have, and it's just underlined by this possession here. Another Hockey shot, saved away this time by Lionblaze. Creams quick on that ball there. Hockey will backflip on this one. Maybe saw something that I didn't, but 2 defenders up for that one. Zanil, a musty of his own. Down, nobody in net to save that one. And Zanil, he's been the one all over the field, and what a shot from him.
And that's a huge step up from Zanil. Catches out Wahvey and Creams rotating back. And I think it was Hockey that got demoed on that back line, but regardless, it was 2 defenders left back for TSM, neither one in a good spot, Tibbles, to make that save. And Zanil, huge goal for Cloud9 to keep him in it, to get him back in it, as Creams working his way through the defense. Nearly found Wahvey on that follow-up, but Lion Blaze has the clear.
Well, for Percy, this is dangerous flick. Creams will have that save. Over for Lion Blaze to drop this one down. Still in the corner. Used all of his boosts to try and get that one through, but again cleared downfield. Percy by himself. TSM will take their time. Over for Wahvey. Flick past one. There for the shot. Hockey, it's saved away once again. Up to the ceiling. 30 seconds left. Wahvey down the bounce, but Zanil will clear.
30 seconds between another Swiss result for this TSM squad. Gonna move into obviously that upper bracket, Tibbles, and move through into day number 4 next weekend. No. But a chance for Cloud9 to get through, and they can't get it as Percy's touch is gonna go all the way down the field. Lion Blaze has to collect and doesn't have a ton of boost left. Tibbles 10 seconds, and Cloud9 gonna put something together.
So close. Percy there for the shot, and that block will seal it. We sweep Cloud9 to secure our ticket to the Swiss stage. But they're doing so well even without that. And that's what I love about this TSM team. If one player's feeling hot, you feed them the ball. If another player's hot, you feed them the ball. They're such a team together. And that sounds funny to say, but sometimes you rely on one player more than you should. But going into game 3, it's a team effort, and we're about to take this on match point.
Wahvey wants more blood, smells it in the water as Creams finds the far side touch, puts pressure already on this Cloud9 defense, who are struggling to deal with it as Lion Blaze and Percy double commit. Good touch from Wahvey, great first touch. We'll sit on this ball, look for one more, but can't find it. Hockey, good patience, will 50 Percy, and 30 seconds in Tibbles. And I was looking back at previous matchups for TSM and Cloud9, and I knew it was DreamHack. It was DreamHack Dallas way back when. TSM played Cloud9 in that grand final. Obviously different rosters, like I said, but yep. Cloud9 ended up taking it, obviously a best of 7 in 6. And Tibbles, this is not a best of 7, and this is still TSM versus Cloud9, but this is all TSM this time around.
Cloud9 are doing a great effort, though. They're just being outplayed.
That's sure.
The thing. I don't think they're playing badly. Some of the touches are going by the wayside, but I think TSM are just on another level right now, and they're playing so well. Awkward in the corner. As of right now, though, Wahvey will get a touch. Up the mid, Hockey will get there first, just to bang it down to that Cloud9 corner. Over for Zanil. We'll collect this one. Up, past one. Wahvey on the 50, through the air. Hockey to collect on the corner, and back on the defensive side.
Minute 15 in. Hockey still on this ball. Looking for a bump on Lion Blaze. Didn't find him. As Creams will commit as third man into that corner, pressing forward. Percy gonna live up field for Zanil, give him an option, and that's something that Cloud9 I think are doing pretty well. Tibbles is, I mean, despite not finding the back of the net a ton, they are giving each other quite a bit of options down the field, and it's honestly about the connection. But Wahvey once again has been a menace to this Cloud9 back line, and he continues to be a problem for them to deal with.
He is a demo demon right now. You can see Percy jumping, flailing about, sliding, whatever he can do to try and get away from Wahvey there, and it just leaves a perfect opportunity for Creams to slot that one in. Now we are 1-0 up in game 3. Wahvey now with the ball. Has a pass option to the right, but Lion Blaze will get it back to the corner. Hockey to collect. Over for Percy. A little bit awkward. Off the 50. There for the shot is Wahvey. Off the backward. Can he get it down? No. It's cleared away. Maybe a psycho attempt from Percy, but does not go very far.
3 minutes left. Still a lot of time for TSM to put this game to bed. A lot of time for Cloud9, though, to get back into it, but TSM has held control of this third game so far. Have done a good job in the challenge game, making sure that Cloud9 doesn't have a ton of time to work with, as Lion Blaze touch kind of gets away from him, doesn't have a ton of boost to work with, as Creams cuts out the midfield, and Zanil, good ground touch. We'll look for a bump maybe here, but Wahvey gonna cut it out and give Creams a good clear, and Wahvey and Creams, for me, have done a good job of supporting Hockey as Hockey hits the crossbar. Would have loved to have that one, as it would have been a 2-0 lead, Tibbles, but that's about as close as you can make it to not being a goal.
Creams getting that touch. He had to. Percy was up for that one. So close. Hockey in the midfield. Zanil now. We'll get it a little bit out, but Wahvey off the 50. Creams to collect in the corner. There for the shot. Again, putting it through. Hockey, it's been him time and time again. This is his first goal of the game, but he had 2 last time and scored the winner in OT in game 1. He is on fire right now.
Hockey literally cannot miss at this point. I mean, yes, he missed the previous shot. Shut up. He missed the previous shot.